Right, so this is what PowerPoint will open up like. So now, you can either go into a blank presentation or you can select themes. I go into more themes and you are given examples of many themes that you can pick from. But for this example, I'm going to use the blank presentation. Now, so when you open the presentation, it'll look something like this, with your tabs at the top and yeah, everything you'll need is here. So now, how I'm going to start is I'm going to do an example of a lesson about animals. Animals, that's my thing. My subheading being right, so it looks something like that. You could obviously do changes to your font there, but we're not going to cover that in this lesson. So this slide looks very plain. To change that, we are going to go to our design tab and we are going to open this themes ribbon here. So now these are all most of the themes that were shown in the beginning. So you can add these themes throughout your presentation. So we're going to do this plain one like this. Okay. So now, to add a new slide, you can go to your Home tab and add a slide here. So this shows all the layouts that you can do for your writing and pictures. But I'm just going to do it blank. You can also add a new slide by your Insert tab and New Slide. And to delete slides, you can either right-click on the thumbnail over there and delete slide, or you can press delete on your keyboard. Now we are going to add pictures to your slides. So we're going to go into our Insert tab and we're going to go Pictures. Now we have a few options for inserting pictures. We can go to Pictures from this device, and there's our picture of a cow. We're going to do examples of cows, pictures of cows. Or you can go Images and you can do Stock Images. We're going to type in cow. I'm going to go with a whole bunch of examples. I'm going to pick this one because it's cute. Insert picture. Now it's a bit big, so obviously you can use your picture handles to size your image. Now for the last way to insert a picture, you can do online pictures, where same thing, you just type in cow. And let's pick you. Insert. Also really big, so I'm gonna make you smaller. Right, so now that's the basic of adding a photo. Right, so now we are going to add animations to these pictures. So an animation is when you add a visual element to an item on a slide. So it's not where a transition where you add a visual element to the slide itself. This is when you add a visual element to an item. So it could be a photo, it could be text on a slide, it could be graphs. But in this example, we're going to use pictures. So let's start with you over here. So we're going to go to our Animations tab. and you have to click on the picture. Otherwise, if you're not on the picture, nothing will show up. Click on the picture, and you click on this animation arrow here. So now you get animations for the entrance of the photo. You do exits, and this is motion pass, but that will be explained in a later video. So now let's add a animation. Let's do a swivel. Right, so now if we look along here, we can do timing. So this is when you can, if it takes like too long or too short for the animation to occur, I'm going to increase the duration just a little bit. And you can also add a delay if you have like a speech or something like that. So now we have him. We're going to do, this is a preview button, so it just previews what animations you and the timing on your slide. Right. So now we can do one on you, where I'm going to do appear. This is just a common one that most people like to do. They're pretty boring in my opinion, so I like to do funky things. So for the last one, we are going to do flying. Well, that was too quick, so we're going to duration a bit longer, so it takes longer to come up. Right, so now we're going to do preview. See, that one's a bit long. I'll change that. There we go. So now you can also go into effects, so you can decide which way you want the picture to come from. Alright, so now we are going to add a transition to the slides. So, like I said just before, a transition is added to the slide itself and not elements on the slides. We're going to start from the beginning, from the first slide. I mean, see, you can't add an animation to the slide. You can only add transition. So now we're going to same thing, click on this down button, and we are going to add a whole bunch. So we can add a split like that, and if you go into here, you can decide which way you want it to split. I like that way. And we're gonna obviously change the duration, and then we can add an exiting transition, so how it changes the next slide. So we are going to do a folder like that, and then it goes in it. Okay, so now let's go to this side, and we are going to add a wipe. And then it's going to exit by an airplane. And then we're going to go to preview. Okay, so now we're going to do a preview of the whole slideshow. So you can go to your slideshow tab there and press from the beginning, or you can do your slideshow button on your right hand corner of your computer. We're going to do this one. Now you can move to each slide by either pressing the spacebar or using your arrow key or pressing enter. Those are animations. Click for each animation, and there's end. Now to exit the slideshow, just press escape on your keyboard. Alright, so now I'm gonna add a voice note. So you go insert, you go media. This may look different on other PowerPoints, but this is what mine looks like. And now you can either add a video or an audio. So I'm gonna show you how to do an audio. So you can either have an audio that you've already recorded on your laptop or PC, or you can record an audio. So you just take the name of it, you're gonna go cow, and we press this little button there. And so here you can talk about cows and give some information that you don't want to have text on your slides. You can have an audio. So you press OK, and now it'll add this little speech bubble. So you obviously change the size of it, move it around, and when you click on it, you can go to playback, where you can change things about the audio, you can trim it. Here's just some more options you can do. And then, yeah, so that's all that I'll be speaking about in this lesson, and I hope I'll see you for the next one. Thank you.